Hey! Oh, it's so good to see you. How have you been? Yeah, I know. It's been crazy busy recently. Yeah. Oh, do you want a drink? I'm having whiskey on the rocks. Yeah, I know it's not really my drink, but they had this like Bermudan rum, they said, and I just couldn't resist. Are you gonna have the same? I do highly recommend it. It is very smooth, and I don't normally like that kind of drink at all. So what have you been up to? It feels like ages since I've seen you. Oh. Yeah. It's kind of like that, isn't it? Like when you're busy, you wish you had more free time, and when you've got loads of free time, you wish that you were busy and had more work to do and things like that. Yeah, it's like a catch-22, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I wore my hair up today. Well, you know me, I hate it when it's long, and I can always tell when, I want to get a haircut is when that I start like putting it up in all kinds of different ways, and like I just want to keep it off my face. It normally means that, yeah, I'm due for another haircut. So what's been going on with you lately? Yeah. And how are they doing with that? Sure, yeah. It's not an easy situation to be in at all. No. And are you coping okay with that? Of course, yeah, you'll be fine. You don't need to worry about that 100%, You're like one of the strongest people I know, that you will be fine. You will. Yeah, but like at the end of the day, no matter what happens, it's not going to affect you and your life and your friends and your family. At the end of the day, you're still going to be breathing after this happens. It's not going to truly change your life forever. And anxiety has a funny way of creeping into your mind when it's not always necessarily needed. And I know it's like a very biological thing that happens in order to help you, pump adrenaline around your body in order to do whatever it is that you need to do. But it's not going to really hurt you, and it's hard, but important to remember that. Yeah, I know it's difficult, and that I myself have had problems with dealing with stress and anxiety, whether it's to do with work or things that are going on at home. It's always going to be difficult. It is, and it's always going to feel just as vivid as if you had work problems or if you have at home problems. But it's kind of like a way that you deal with it. Yeah. Yeah, things are okay. Things are going good. I've just been really busy, and it's nice, like we were saying before, that yeah, it's really nice, but it's not always the best thing. It doesn't always feel comfortable, and yeah, like at the moment I wish I had more free time, more time to do, you know, things like this, go to a nice bar and have a drink, and it's always busy. Well, as you know, my sister, she just moved to Miami, and so the week before she left, I was spending a lot of time with her and my brother-in-law and my family and my brother and my sister-in-law, and it was lovely. It was really, really good, very busy. And before that, I was just having auditions and working on, you know, characters and working on things for roles, and just practicing, doing my kind of skills practicing, warming my voice up, training it, things like that. And yeah, it takes time, and it keeps me really busy, but you know, I really love it after all. It's really good stuff to do. Yeah, I just had my first rehearsal not long ago, so it's still early days, but yeah, I'm feeling excited. I think things are gonna go well, and I'm really looking forward to getting more stuck into it. Oh yeah, it's good, isn't it? The Bermudan rum. I love like the sound of like the ice in the glass. It's one of my absolute favorite things. It's funny that I don't like drinks on the rocks more often, because of the amount that I love the sound in it. Normally I prefer my drinks like not ice cold. Like I don't really usually like ice in my drinks. I like them when they're quite warm, maybe room temperature. Yeah. Oh, you like this place? Yeah, the view's pretty good. Yeah. No, it's not the same as the Hilton. Well, with the Hilton, man, you're like, what is it, 23, 29 stories up in the air? Like you can see the whole of Manchester. Oh, have you ever been on that little bit where it's like glass in the floor, and if you stand on it, you can see the ground, and it feels really weird? Yeah, man, it always makes my stomach churn a little bit. Like, I don't have vertigo or anything, but it makes me feel a bit weird. Well, normally I'm not that weird about heights. Like, I went to the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, when I was like 15, and like it's so high up, you know, your ears pop on the way up, the whole shebang, and I didn't really see. I wasn't very scared, and like I've got a photograph of me like lying down on the glass, and like I felt comfortable to stand on it, to lie down on it, you know, to kind of jump on it a little bit. I wasn't doing like massive jumps, but just to jump on it a little bit, I wasn't afraid to do. But something about, I don't know, when I was at the Hilton recently in Manchester, it just felt so difficult to try and stand on the glass and see that you're like 30, 40 stories up from the ground, and it's not even just the ground like earth, it's like solid fucking concrete, man. It's like, you know, if you fall through that, it's not gonna be good. No, you don't have any soil or any earth to try and like, you know, add leverage or any support to your fall. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, so what do you fancy doing after this? No, you tell me what you fancy doing, and then we'll see. Oh, you know, I'm not very indecisive. Okay, well, because it's still early, it's It's only 7:30. I think we should go to happy hour at some of the cocktail bars in the Northern Quarter. Yeah, happy hour. There's these 2 cocktail bars that I have in mind that are in the Northern Quarter, and you can get 2-for-1 cocktails before 8 o'clock. Yeah, we can get there now. Okay, let's down these drinks and go.